Hi there. Today we will be doing a bit of a deep dive into Vertin's mind. Precisely, we'll be talking about attachment styles and how they impact our psychology and behavior. To understand, first let's talk about Bowlby's attachment theory. John Bowlby's evolutionary theory of attachment suggests that children come into the world biologically pre-programmed to form attachments with others, because this will help them to survive. He argued that a child forms many attachments, but one of these is qualitatively different. This is what he called primary attachment, or monotropy, which is with the mother. Bowlby suggests that there is a critical period for developing attachment. If an attachment has not developed during this time period, then it may well not happen at all. It is believed these effects are more likely to occur if a child does not develop that crucial attachment, if they do not have that mother, if they do not have that parental figure in the early stages. In Vertin's case, we know she didn't have that figure early on. She herself was a bit of a delinquent, right? She never followed the rule book, nor did she accept what the adults are teaching to be normal inside the foundation. And also because of snippets we know of 1999. We can rule out too, since we all know she has empathy and that she is actually quite smart. But the other two are a possibility based on how you look at it. So how this works is based on the primary caretaker's behavior towards a child. The kid will have a response, as Bowlby called it, a child's inner working model of itself. The way to imagine this is kind of like programming. If you give a certain code to this working model, it will give out an answer based on what code you give it to, right? So if the behavior of the mother, of the main caretaker, is positive, it's highly likely that they will be secure. If the kid feels unloved or rejected, they are highly likely gonna be avoidant. And if it's more towards the angry, confused side, they will be more likely resistant. I say highly likely and more likely for one reason, but more on that later. First of all, which one does Vertin fit? Dismissive avoidant, which is if you avoid those deeper relationships, more meaningful, closer relationships altogether, this could signify a dismissive avoidant attachment style. It might be because those relationships are proven too difficult to navigate. It might be because of an innate fear of intimacy and love. But I think Vertin often displays that certain distant feel from others, even from like the closest of friends. She has like Regulus, Sonato, Sotheby, Druvis, etc. Right? Even towards them, sometimes she feels a bit distant. And the reason for this is the neglectful side of things in childhood, I feel, because Vertin had to learn to become independent early on, and so that kind of made her a bit emotionally distant, in my opinion. But not at first, right? There is a crucial detail, in my opinion, when it comes to these attachment styles, and that is the fact that this could all change, and it's not because of just that one main parental figure, or that one caretaker. Of course, parental responsiveness matters, but at the same time, a child's temperament can influence both how a caregiver responds and how an infant perceives that response. Also, many have argued that peers, social contexts, and culture can be just as influential, if not more, in shaping personality. Additionally, there's also a contemporary attachment theory, which I've been talking about, which generally recognizes that there is plasticity in attachment styles, meaning that people can shift from the different styles. For example, insecure to secure, and vice versa, and like from avoidant to secure, from secure to disorganized, etc. So it could change. And so, while early attachments are indeed consequential, they do not rigidly determine destiny. There is a more important and consequential event that defines Vertin's personality more, and that is the scene of the kids being wiped in the storm, except for Vertin. We all know that bone chilling scene by heart, but after that happens, we see Madame Z, so to say, comfort Vertin. Not really comfort, but from Vertin's point of view, it could be something akin to comforting. And while their relationship is a complicated one, in my opinion, that scene solidifies Madame Z as Vertin's main support, that main caretaker. It is also this relationship, along with the traumatic events, that forms Vertin the way she is after. Don't forget the Schneider accident, and the most recent one, of course, with Miss Earth. And paired with those, with all the context that we got, I think it's fair to say that Vertin is in the dismissive avoidant category right now. Many different things could influence attachment, such as physical, emotional well-being, or frequent environmental changes, but if there is one main thing after having grown up, it's having that relationship itself. Romantic partners often adopt secure base functions for one another, offering emotional and practical support that helps each person tackle life's challenges. However, having a relationship won't just solve your problems. It is something both parties have to work towards and improve on oneself. And while it's very unlikely we'll see this in game, since it is a gacha, it's still nice to have headcanons and ships, as long as we don't take them too seriously. For example, I really like Sonato and Vertin's relationship. It is really nice how their relationship is developed throughout the chapters. You see them kind of work towards that goal of being a bit more secure, of being more supporting of each other and more understanding. And hopefully we'll see more of that. I am recording this video before I played the 3.0 story, so hopefully we will see more development and more great things in there. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, what do you guys think? That was just my interpretation of things, so maybe you see things differently. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And thanks for watching. Hopefully you could learn something new, or hopefully you enjoyed a bit. If you did, make sure to sub, and see you later. Ciao.